Yeah, there we are. Hello, everyone. We are online today for our 89th dance, and we have a special guest from Lviv today, Anastasia Perets. Hi, Nastya.
Hi everyone, nice to meet you, Madeline, who I know, Judith, Thomas, Ruth, Anton, and everyone. Madeline, thank you that you do this everyday, daily flash mob. It's very important. And very short, I will say what is the music that we will dance on. It's the band that name Yagody. It's Ukrainian folk band that sing Ukrainian and Balkanian songs. And in this band we have Ukrainians, women, and Georgian on drum. It's song about women who want to dance, to go to the her boyfriend and to live full love about spring and love and everything that we love and enjoy it.
Okay, thank you. Let's dance on that. Let's discover it. Green hazelnut. Enjoy the dance. thank you for this energy. Wow. Super. Thank you, everyone. We will have a few minutes now to share some thoughts with Nastya. If you have to go, thank you so much for having been here. And if you would like to stay, you're mostly welcome to stay. Yeah. Bye to those who have to go. So Nastya, can you tell us a bit about that song and the band? Because from what you told me, you have been performing with them.
Yeah, I had this experience at the summer in August and September. I spent some time with this band. I replaced one of the vocalists, and I'm proud that I worked with them. It's a band. In that band, my colleague from the theater, actress, singers, actress. They are very powerful and very energetical women. And the front woman of this band someday called me and asked, Nastya, can you help us? We need to replace our singer. Can you help and learn 12 songs? You have 2 weeks. We need to go to the festival. And I say, okay.
So that was last summer, right?
Yes, it was at the end of the summer. And I learned all that songs on dialects, Bulgarian songs, Ukrainian songs.
Super.
Yeah,
Thank
you. And we did this clip. We did it all day and all night. But it was very cool experience. With dancers, if you want to see clip, it's dancers, my colleagues too.
Yeah, absolutely. And we'll give the name of the band and the title of that song. Yeah. I would like to ask those who are here if anyone has a question for Nastya. I think Judith might have one. Maybe you're here, Judith, or you'll be back. Yeah, Judith, you're here. Maybe you just have to reactivate your microphone.
Hello, Nastya. How are you?
Hi, I'm okay. And you?
Good to see you. I was wondering how were all Ukrainians very happy to win the Eurovision Song Contest? Like, did everyone follow and hear about it, or not really?
Really very happy. Yes, of course.
Bravo, well done.
Yeah.
I enjoyed this song.
Yes, and you know, I worked with that woman that that helped to did costumes to the college.
Ah, wow, very cool.
This woman did us these things at the head in the clip.
Ah, okay. What's her name? Do you know?
Olga Karpik.
Okay.
And she worked with Roxolana Shemchuk. She did all this authentical clothes, Ukrainian.
And how important was this Eurovision winning for you?
No, we rehearsed our win that we win.
But I mean, what impact does it have in your country? Like, did it give you hope that
yes, of course
it's still standing with you, or did it just give you another thing to think about than war? Or
no, it was very, very, very powerful. It was like all country, you like this band or not, you like this band, you see, and a lot of people cry when this Oleg told about Mariupol. It was very powerful because we know that he can be disqualified because of that words, but it was very powerful. A lot of wives of the people from Azovstal crying at that moment, and was happy at the first time when our band was win.
Mhm.
So you are in Lviv, right?
Yeah.
It's like a few kilometers from Poland, from Europe. And Mariupol is totally at the eastern side of the country.
Yeah, now we now have a very big connection with all this east, west, south. No, we all very connect now.
So you really feel Ukrainians throughout the whole country.
Yeah, I feel the pain in Mariupol, and we help to people in the east how we can. In Lviv, a lot of volunteers work every day.
Yes, can you tell us a bit about that? Because you work in a theater that has been welcoming refugees from the east, or people having to go away from the east, and they have been coming to your theater since the beginning of the large-scale invasion. And also you have been receiving material and food from the Europe side. Can you explain to us a bit on a daily basis how in these theaters in Lviv this help has been organized, how it was working?
All theaters in Lviv became humanitarian centers, and from the first days after 24th of February, in theater we have a lot of people who can come and stay, or we have a lot of calls that we need something in that point. We say, okay, we go and buy something, and we have a lot of buses that theater with Poland organization organized, and we have buses that come from the Lviv to the Poland, for example, and a lot of different little things that we do, and our direction lead all these things, manage. It's very good organized.
How many people can you have staying in the theater to sleep?
Now we have I think something like five maybe people. It's a little bit.
I mean, how many beds do you have? How many people can you welcome in the
It
theater?
was I don't remember exactly. It was around 30. It's not a lot, but we have very comfortable.
And then they would stay 1 night, 2 nights, or how long do they usually stay?
No, it was different. Now we go to the end with this thing. It was different at the beginning. People can come and just drink tea, and then go wherever they want. Then we organize that they need to register all these official things, and they can sleep night, 3 nights, what they need.
Judith, you want to add something?
Yeah, so you're saying because now you have fewer people coming. Is it? We are hearing in the West that that the situation is calming down, but obviously that is probably not the case, or might be the case for some regions, but definitely not for all places. So can you somehow like judge whether from what you're seeing and people arriving in Lviv that things are getting a little bit or less terrible than a few weeks ago, or are there still as many people as before coming from Donbass and other regions?
It's less people, less, but we start to finish with that because we start our artwork in the theater, and it's very hard to do everything at the same time, to manage all these things with the artwork. And we have another place where people like who come from Donbass, for example, from Mariupol, they can stay. It exists people who write it. Site Prihystok, for example, we have, and you can go to this site and people propose their house for another people. And we have another center that a lot of hundreds of people live in that center.
So right now you are fully working, like you spend all your life and your thoughts on helping out at the theater, or do you still have some time to sometimes relax and do something for yourself, either your art or, I don't know, anything you can do that is not related to helping out your connationals?
At the beginning, it was all days we did all these things. Then we do these things and artwork. We start rehearse. We open the theater because it was closed, and we need to work. We need to have performances. We need to be in profession. It's very important. Don't stop. Don't lose our profession, and show must go on. And I just told with Madeline and told that we adaptate to this reality, and we work, we rehearse our new work that it will be a concert, and we will read poetry that was written by Ukrainian poet from 24th of February. It's very new. And we have our affiche, our repertoire, and people come to the theater. And you know it's more and more powerful when дуже цінуєш, how to say, дуже цінуєш.
Moving, very moving, very emotional.
Yes, it's very good when you have this opportunity to go to the theater. You know, you sit, and at the every moment can be alarm, and you need to go to under floor. But people agree with it and come to the theater and look and be there present. Actors work.
I have a question with that alarm. Because of the new plays, the readings and the concerts that you are organizing, I was wondering if you pay attention to make them less loud, like to make the music less loud, to work more with silence, or you don't care and you go fully in the creativity and you still will hear the alarm?
No, we don't hear for alarm. We all have on our phones. We have this alarm on the phone, and it's our daily life. Oh, okay, alarm. We need to go. Okay, stop rehearse. Sometimes we we rehearse in the underfloor.
Yeah.
We continue to rehearse with the song, and it's okay. What we
So you say that it has become a daily life. Like you know that there are sirens every day, and you even had explosions also in Lviv. For us in Europe, now the question is, so we understand that you are getting used to that, and you understand that it's maybe going to last a bit. On our side, we also understand that it's going maybe to last. How can we stay connected with you? What is it that you need from us?
we need empathic
Empathy.
empathy. Yeah, we need empathy because now I see that it's very cool to say I stand with Ukraine, all these things. But really to be human and to understand what's going on and to be careful, because it's not only about Ukraine, it's about democracy, it's about peace in the world. All this situation, all this war, and we fight for our culture, and we fight for you too.
You fight for us because if Ukraine does not win, for you, the risk is that it goes over to European countries, right?
Yes, yes.
Mm-hmm. And so, what piece of advice can you give to us who are not ready at all in our countries? Yeah, after 3 months, tomorrow it's going to be the 24th of May, so it's going to be 3 months of large-scale invasion. What have you learned that you can share with us that we can also take in our human beings from that?
I wanted to say another thing, but now during this conversation, I changed what I need to say, and I think it's very important to. I don't know if I'm not wrong to translate this word. Appreciate.
Appreciate, yeah.
Appreciate. What my experience. I'm very appreciate all the moment that I have. That I have life, that I have work, that I have house, that I have food, that I have connection with my boyfriend, with my mother, father, brother, with my friends. At the beginning, I called to all my friends and asked, "How are you? How are you?" And it was like the way of saying I love you is just to say how are you, and it can be like message. And this your friend is alive and everything okay, and that's why we need to appreciate what we have.
Right.
It's very important, and to be present at the moment, not afraid that someone say something brilliant.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yes,
So by saying being present, it also, if what I understand from what you say, by being present, it also means not to be scared, to be in action, to be doing things, not just to think about the past or the future, but really to be present in the real life and to do things and to
yes.
say that you care, to say that you love, to say that you
Mm-hmm.
move, that you are.
Yes, to say what you want to say. If you want to say someone sorry, you need to say it now, right now. Don't wait. Don't wait for something. If you want to say you love someone, you need to say it right now, right this moment. So we don't have a lot of time. It's like a human being things, very, very global. About culture, we we fight to have our culture present. Oh, hi, hi, Judith. Is it your son? Claus, nice to meet you.
Yes, because we are on social media, I'm not showing him too much, but maybe on another occasion we can chat online, but offline, I mean, and then you can see him more. But he's walking around and putting keys into my rain boots, so yeah, he's having fun
He's having
walking
his priority.
around. I'm trying
It's,
to
it's,
listen to
it's
you.
okay. It's super. Nice to meet him. And what I wanted to say, about culture. Now we, no, I like Ukrainian. Feel like we need to say to the world what culture we have. Uh, we need to be because now we have genocide of the Ukrainians. I can say it. I am totally understand that it's like this. It's genocide. Russian soldiers killed Ukrainians just because they just I don't know why, but it's genocide. They kill civilians, kids, old old people. They burned. How to say this word?
Mhm.
They burned that things that in the Second World War Nazis didn't destroy. For example, just I need to translate one word. For example, we had the bank of the grains that we saved it if will be something end of the world, some Armageddon, and we have these graces to have food after that, and they burned it.
Yeah. So it's very interesting what you say, because it also shows that fighting to spread Ukrainian culture is a survival. It's to make it clear that this nation is a nation, and that you have the right, like every other nation, to exist. So I think for us here, it's quite important to understand that Ukrainian nationalism is not extremism. It's just a fight for identity, for the right to exist, which we don't have to fight for in the countries in which we are now. But there are other countries that have also to fight for that. And we were saying previously in our talk, Nastya, that this way of showing that Ukrainian culture has the right to exist and is extremely important is also a way to start talking about all these other nations that have the right to exist. And a lot of them have been traumatized by the same government, Russian government, and some others like Uyghurs in China or from other governments. So do you agree with me that
Yes,
fighting to spread this
totally.
Ukrainian culture is also to say there are others also in other
Yes,
places?
yes. Russia did the politic that oppressed our culture during centuries. It's not only Ukrainian culture. It's Belarus culture and the culture of all North people that live in the north in Russia too. That's why we need to fight, because it was a lot of things that they did that we have now. It's very long to explain this, but they oppressed, Russia oppressed our culture during the centuries, our language, our music, our culture, and a lot of different things. That's why we need to fight, and if we fight and someone says that it's nationalism, okay, to love my Ukraine, it's nationalism, okay. It's propaganda that they say you nationalist is in bad way of saying. But I see, like in Poland, people like Poland language. In France, people proud of French language, and it's okay. And if Ukrainians proud of be Ukrainians, it's nationalism. It's funny for me.
It's important that we understand this difference of perception. Yeah, great.
Yes, and about culture, it's very important, Madeline, what you do. You build these bridges with our different cultures. In the world, we have a lot of cultures, and we can change our experience and to learn something from everyone, and we feel support when understand that you do this flash mob, when you say that you think about us. It's very important to know that you with us, that you support us. It's daily thing. It's a regular thing that need. I know that it's need to have discipline to have this flash mob every day. And here we have a lot of regular things that we need to do, and it's very important to feel this support.
I think you said in the beginning of the talk that what you need is empathy, and we said that empathy brings presence, because you said appreciate each moment and be in action, be present. So the response to some government aggressing your country, being present every day on your territory, and you having to fight every day against that, a democratic response or an artistic, creative response to it is to be empathic by showing up every day, whatever we are doing, whether we are going to work, whether we are at work, whether we have a baby, whether we have just short time to have a lunch break, whether we are at home, whether it's Sunday or whether it's weekday. We all have activities. We all are overloaded with things to do. But this meeting point is a reminder of a very easy thing we can do to show our empathy, and also to wake it up inside our bodies, because we move, we breathe. And this is something else than thinking intellectually about geopolitics or analyzing in the head. It's really like we bring back, and you know it as an actress and a singer, that we bring back the blood through the body and we breathe deeply. And this opens up the empathy, it opens up the ideas, it opens up the connections, and it opens up the presence. So that's why we do it.
And you feel alive. Mm-hmm.
Every day we fight to be alive again. Yeah, so that they don't win this war of making us apathic, of making us forgetting, of making us think, oh, it's too much for me, I need a break, because it's a lightful thing. That's why everyone is invited to join. It's not about being a dancer, or it's not about having time, because we never have time. We absolutely never have time for anything. That's 100%. Me the first. I never have time to write back a message, to call back, to do this, to go there. So it's a decision, it's an intention to show the presence.
Yeah.
And yeah, so everyone is welcome. Of course, not everyone can join every day, but it's super important that we keep this alive thing of presence. Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Anastasia, what are your next milestones?
What? Sorry.
What are your next milestones, or the next, so you said you're performing again, or what other plans do you have for the coming weeks?
This week, I work, I rehearse, I have lessons with children today. I will go to the military shop to buy some things.
Yeah, because
And then
you've become a... Sorry, Judith, go ahead.
yeah, no, I just wanted to ask you regarding the shops. Are there shortages of anything, of like cereal or bread, or I don't know what, or does it feel like normal in the shops?
I need to go.
You need to go. Ah, okay, good.
You know, it's like I call to that shop and ask, do you have these things, blah blah blah, and they say no, we have another thing, and name is like blah blah blah, and I say I don't know what it is, and this woman say me I don't know too.
Oh, you mean about the military shop, right?
Military shop. Military.
And I think Judith's question was also in the supermarkets, if there are things missing. Do you have everything, or are there empty places where you don't have?
No, we have everything. In some shops we have not a lot of things.
Mhm.
You need to look. You need to go to another shop.
Mhm.
And if we have a problem with benzin, як буде бензин? Зараз, не газолін, one moment, I translate the word. Gasoline, yes, we have problem now with gasoline. We have not a lot of gasoline. It's problem with it.
And do you have to queue in the shops? Because I know that in Kiev, in the first days especially, you had to wait in a queue for a long time to go into a supermarket or a pharmacy.
Yeah, no. We didn't have it. At the first days we didn't have. I was going in Lviv to the shop on 24, and it was no panic. No, it was a lot of people in the shop, but not panic, like, oh, I need to buy everything. No, it was okay.
You seem to be very well organized.
Yeah. And a lot of people help us. We have a lot of humanitarian help from another country.
Yes, and I would like to know if prices are going up now. Prices, life is more expensive.
A little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
A little bit, really a little bit. Gasoline is more expensive, and it's hard to find.
So I promise next time Swiss chocolate for you.
Yeah, and cheese, please.
Yeah,
And cheese.
yes, and a pocket knife, a pocket knife.
Nice.
You remember? Yeah. So it was a pleasure. It was a pleasure to hear from you.
Yes, it's very nice to see you. We think of you a lot, and hopefully we can see you again online.
Yes, and I was happy too to see all of you.
Yeah.
At the first days, honestly, I felt fault because I cannot dance when people die. It was something like this. Now I'm okay with it.
Yes.
Maybe on Mondays I can be with you.
Okay.
On Monday at that time.
Mhm.
We will see.
Okay, well, looking forward
you
to
so
seeing you
much.
next time. And thank you, Madeleine, for organizing.
Yeah. Thank you for your
Thank
questions, for
you.
being here. It was live streamed, so I hope people received some answers. And let's keep on being empathic.
Yeah. Mhm.
Yes, thank you so much.
Yes,
Thank you.
you.
Thank you, Nastya. Bisous.
Thank you, Nastya.
Lots of
Mhm.
strength to Ukraine.
Yes. Not
Yeah.
part. Yes.
And
Bye-bye.
thank you for your support, and thank you for being present and continue to dance.
You're welcome, and thank you, Madeleine.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bisous. Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye. Take care.